We are live. That's how we start that. Yeah, baby. It's been a while since I've been on because I've been working. I'm employed, and then I study because I want to be even more employed. Because I still plan on leaving this gig I'm at. Um, I did get a message back from some of the places that I have asked for, employment, and they gave me some thumbs up. Some didn't give me thumbs up, but it's in the works right now. We're looking to work hopefully for the city in and involve this guy right here. This guy. So this video is nothing more than me showing off this camera or the camera that I have. Here it is. Camera that I have. It is the first gen of the R5. Boom. R5 right there. R5. First gen. Purchased it not too long ago. Had to do it. Finally had to upgrade from the R6. I was running out of depth, like I needed more depth. I needed more leeway to be able to do things. I will say that the R6 is a great piece of equipment. It's a great tool, especially when you're talking about photography in in the space of portraits. Because what it does do is it renders very well. It doesn't heighten or give over details. It doesn't over detail things because the megapixel is only 20. So in that sense, like it makes your face look really flattering if you have a lot of things on your face. If you have makeup on, it synthesizes it so it's real smooth so you can't quite see it. And that's the problem that I've had previously with some of the cameras I've had that had high megapixels. If I took a picture and someone was wearing a lot of makeup, it would point that out and I would have to go and kind of touch it up a bit just so it's more smooth. It does give a little bit of artificial effect, but I mean that's the word you live in when you're taking pictures with a really high megapixel count type camera. But anyways, we're not talking about a camera. We're talking about the lenses, which I have one on here already. This is probably the most versatile of all lenses, the 24 to 70 f2.8. It's a really, really, really great lens. I put it on my camera and I just leave it on there. I also have a 70 to 200 RF that I also love having around. I keep that in my car in case I see something off in the distance I might want to capture, or when I'm driving and I see like a mountain peak and it looks real good in the sunlight. I might want to capture that. It's a little bit more difficult with 24 to 70. Doesn't have that reach. Putting it at 200, snapping a pic, editing, looking over a post, and bring it back in because you can't do that now with this camera since it has 45 megapixels. I could crop it just a little bit just to accentuate that mountain. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about this guy right here that came in today. I made a mistake last week, and here's a tip for y'all. I made a mistake last week of having put this lens in my cart on Amazon, and I saw it for $2,200. Now, if you know how much this lens is, like that is a bargain. But here I am doing what I usually do when I make an important purchase. I sat around and I waited over a weekend, and come Monday when I went back into the cart because I made the decision I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it and I'm going to trade in this 24 to 70 or take this 24 to 70, see if anybody wants to trade because I would like to have a 15 to 35. So if you're out there and you have that lens, the RF version, hit me up. I also want to trade this in to get that 85 millimeter RF. That right there is like the portrait beast. But this guy right here, it does the portrait. It does cinematic type pictures. It really what's going on over here? It really is a really good product. It's only one stop away from some of the prime lenses that everybody talks about when it comes to like that 1.250, 1.285, 1.235, those portrait lenses that everybody wants to have so badly. This right here covers the 28. So you get a 28, which means you automatically have a 35, you have a 50, and you have a 70, you don't have an 85, but you have all those different ranges at one stop above what everybody thinks or wants to say or consider the portrait lenses, the professional portrait lenses. And I can tell you this much: when it comes to lenses, the thing that you want to really start to hone in on is to get that depth of field. You do have to start playing around with how far is your subject from the lens itself. That right there will help you create that creamy background look. Look, this is so new. This is so new. Another lens. Another lens bag. If you look back there, I got lens bags back there somewhere. I don't know. I got lens bags, but here's another lens bag. So I'm pretty excited about this guy because, oh, got another hood. I'm excited for this lens to be part of my lineup because, oh my goodness, this thing is heavy. Still in the bag. You know it's good when it's still in the bag. Ooh, isn't it? Sniff test. Brand new. All right, so this guy right here, 28 to 70 2.0. It doesn't have image stabilization inside it. You don't really need that when you have this guy right here, the R5, which does have it. You also really don't need it if you're able to manipulate the shutter speed. So this right here, because it can be a low light beast at 2.0, you can increase the shutter speed, which will keep the photos from looking real janky. At least the end product, you can do some, match and mirror. You can also do some real heavy editing to really cream out some of the things that you see when you pull a picture and you don't quite manipulate the aspect of getting the shakes. You don't really up the game when it comes to what is it? The shutter. But this guy right here, it is huge. I also bought, hold up, give me a second. I also bought a filter for it. All right, so I got two filters in here. One is going to go on my 7200, and this guy's going to go, oh, there we go. Turn that volume up. This guy's going to go on this. So this takes a 95 millimeter filter. It's huge, which means it's more expensive. It's kind of, which one is this one? This is 77. So this can go on my other lens. But this guy right here, hey, Amazon has everything. I'm telling you, my biggest mistake when it came to purchasing this lens is when I saw that it was on sale for $2,200. And if you know how expensive this lens is, like that was a steal of a deal. I effed up bad. But anyways, I went on Amazon again. I found one. They do have deals. All right. This one is kind of a deal. It's not $3,000. It didn't cost me $3,000, but it also didn't cost me $2,200. Yeah, but this is the 95 millimeter. Oh, this is look at that. This is leather. That's nice. I have never gotten this. I've never had one that was in leather. Here's the filter in the wrapping. Oh, here is the filter itself. Look at that. Look at that. There you go. All right, we're going to put this bad boy on immediately because what you want to do and not want to do is you don't want to mess up. Look at that. Let me see if I can show you a little something. Look at that. There you go. That's neat. All right, we're going to put this bad boy on because what I don't want to do, I don't want to accidentally scratch it. So I want to protect my investment because this is an investment. There we go. Check it out. Oh, that's nice. This is 9 stops of light right here that it can render. So that's pretty cool. And we're going to take this bad boy off, the 70 to 200 or 70, no, 24 to 70. This is the 2470. It already has, as you can see, I put filters on all my shit because I don't want my product to be broke. And there we go. Holy cow, this is heavy. I can lift weights. I can lift this and get some biceps, bro. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we're ready. We're ready, baby. Oh my goodness, I'm ready. Now, a lot of reviews out there about this lens is that it is super tack sharp, super tack sharp. Oh, that's super tack sharp. It's super tack sharp. Um, it also is heavy. So for those of you that are planning to get this, you got to be ready for the weight because if you're gonna be like a photographer that's out there for hours on end for like a wedding, it's gonna get heavy. I just held it right there like that. Yo, this is not light. This is heavy. So if you're gonna be out there with this lens, you got to know that it's gonna be heavy. I just want to jump on and say, like, look, if you're planning to buy something, just do it. Don't overthink it, which I did. I put too much thought into it, and I wanted to get it. I knew I was gonna get it anyway. What ended up happening is I ended up having the opportunity to buy the 50 mil 1.2, and that was going on sale. It was for I think 1700 ish. 1700 ish, and then 1800 with the filter because I love buying filters. Again, filters is a thing. This was going to be the filter for it, for that 50 mil. I effed up. So I went back, canceled it. And then when I canceled it, I ordered this one. And I was like, dang, I missed out on the sale that it had that was on Amazon. You win some, you lose some. Anyways, this is going to be a lens that's probably going to stay on my camera for like ever. And what's going to end up happening is I might buy a different body and put the 70 to 200 on. Oh, this is a really nice. This is really nice. This is really nice. So I might buy another body and put the 70 to 200 on that, and that will be the kit. That's going to be the if I go to like an event, a wedding, an event, a show, anything outside. Those are the two cameras that I'll pack with me. Keep it super simple. And having the ability to have those two type of setups like on your person, like you're walking around with a lot of money on you, so don't get jacked. But in the same breath, like you have a lot of different tools on you that you can easily manipulate and get different angles, different perspectives, a different artistry can be put into the mix. Like that sort of flexibility really gives you more tools in your bag as a photographer. I will say though that I would love to also walk around with that 85 mil. So if I had this right here, this 2870 on the R5, and if I got like an 85, if I got an 85 mil and I throw that like an R6 II Mark II, that would be like the perfect combination of me just getting into that mix. If you're on a dance floor, you're able to get that type of picture with that 28 to like 50 range. And if you want to capture like a more cinematic type picture where it's like isolating one person and creaming out that background, that 85 would do wonders, man. I've had the 85 before, the EF version, and I'm telling you, like the pictures I was taking with it, professional. Professional. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. I just wanted to go on here and say, like, I bought the lens, man. I bought the lens. Is it going to be worth it? Heck yeah, it's going to be worth it. It's going to pay for itself when it comes to jobs. I literally got this lens because I knew it was going to be beneficial for the type of stuff that I want to do throughout the city, for the city, and for the population of Portland. Anyways, those are my 2 cents. Gotta go. I gotta go to work because I still work this graveyard until I get hired by somebody else or this photography thing surpasses like 10K a month. Deuces.